Here's the message of today. It follows a little bit from last week when I mentioned, where is it that God is not? It is God that you are meeting and treating with in every form that you meet. I spoke to you about Namostvanantaya Sahasramurte, about that infinite one of infinite forms. Sahasrapada Kshishiroru Bhave. Infinite feet, infinite eyes, infinite heads, infinite arms, infinite thighs. What does it mean? That it is the divine that is appearing and masquerading in every form. But do we see that? Or do we see another? The truth is that there is no other, absolutely no other, but a divine masquerading in every form that you see. And until and unless you have that vision, you're held in Maya, the illusive energy of the universe that creates display, this Leela, as the Hindus call it, Hindu mysticism. Do you want to lift the veil of Maya, or do you want to stay in Maya? If you get caught in the material world, you are held in Maya. If you see another, you are held in Maya. If you stay in a restless mind and don't change it, you're held in Maya. If you think in terms of possessions, you are held in Maya. If you think in terms of the roles that you play, brother, sister, worker, manager, ruler. If you stay in the roles, you are held in Maya. Stay in the roles means identifying with the roles. So will you wake up? Because the whole idea is waking up. Buddha means the awakened one. When he was asked, who are you, an angel, a god? What are you? You're different. Who are you? What are you? He says, no, I'm none of these. I am the awakened one. I see differently. I've woken up from the Maya. Are you ready to wake up from the Maya? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you really ready? Or do you get caught in the roles that you play? Can you see it is the divine that is masquerading in all the forms, and all you are meeting with is the divine, no other? No other. When you meet with your so-called enemy, you're meeting with the divine masquerading as your so-called enemy, nothing but the divine, trying to wake you up in front of Maya. So it comes in the masquerade of the enemy. You know, the Hindus have a prayer, Tvameva Mata. God, you are in my mother, you are in my father, you are in my family, you are my friend. You are in the knowledge that I hold in my head, the content. You are my wealth. It is you, it is you. It is you. That's how I see my world. I don't see you, male, female, whatever. I don't see you. I see my divine. I see my beloved divine masquerading. And I embrace the Leela, the play, completely. Whoever is in my play, welcome. Karma brings us together. And I do. I don't have to try. My joy, the opportunity, is to fulfill that karmic purpose. for you being in my play and me being in your play. When the great Siddha Raman Maharishi was asked about another, he says, there is no other. There is no other. There is no other. There's absolutely no other. Only the divine masquerading in all the forms. So who are you going to complain about, and to whom are you going to complain? If only you would see the grand opportunity in this masquerade, this carnival, to wake up and see the beauty of the carnival, to see the beauty of the masquerade, to see how colorful the Maya is. Whether you're held in Rajas, Tamas, Sattva, you are held in Maya. We call the ones above the Maya Triguna Rahitam. Gunatita, the one who is above the gunas. Doesn't matter whether you are in the Sattva, you can get caught in self-righteousness, thinking that you know. What do you know? Once you are embodied, you cannot know. You have to detach from every embodiment. That knowledge will reveal itself. The supreme knowledge will reveal itself. The ego is another. It's not you. It's another. It's the other. The imposter, not you. The phantom. There is no other. So can you understand now the stage that you have attracted? Mother, father, country, ruler, all these things you have attracted. Education system, medical system. Look at what we have attracted in the play. Don't blame anyone. The country you've been born in, the war that you are held in, the peacefulness that you are held in, the opportunities you have, the challenges you have, they're all part of the divine masquerade. Perfectly divine for the evolution of your consciousness, giving you every opportunity to evolve. That's a dynamism of the karmic play. Not to hold you in a fatalistic kind of energy and destiny, but to give you opportunities in the now to wake up, to see the play for what it is, and to center in your divinity, to rise in your divinity. And you see how the Krishna played in the Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita. Acting from total freedom, coming into the play, embodied a form, and playing in the game with absolute awareness and intelligence. And Arjuna, who was the warrior he was trying to help in the play of the Pandavas, used to think because Krishna had a form and Krishna was a relative, that he was that. And then when such wisdom flowed from Krishna and such brilliance, then he says, who are you really? Who are you? I see you as friend. I see you as comrade. But who are you, Krishna? And he says, you cannot see with those human eyes, those eyes held in Maya. He says that, but I'll give you the divine eye. You're ready, I'll give you the divine eye. Wake up, Arjuna, and see who I really am. And he gave him the touch of the third eye. And what Arjuna saw was Oh my God, there is no other. Krishna is everywhere. Krishna is not the body. And for those of you who look at the symbol, the picture, you see the many, many heads of the Vishnu. That infinite power that sustains the universe. Krishna was an embodiment of that. So we need to open these eyes. We need the divine touch that we may perceive differently, the seer we see differently. And go beyond the seer, the ego that is seeing, to what is behind and to the infinite. Then you'll realize you have infinite heads. Just like the Krishna avatar. You have infinite heads, infinite eyes, infinite feet. You're not this. You are that. Tattvamasi, that thou art. Not this, but that. When will you wake up, O soul? O seeker of the light? When will you wake up? When? When? If you want to free yourself of this bondage, desire, however little, desire to wake up. Because with time that desire will grow. It will bring new company on the stage, karmic stage. It will bring new opportunities. The opportunities come through whatever you are desiring. Well, we get caught up in a desire for wealth and for power and for fame and for recognition. No. Desire what is the most important. What is the most important? Freedom, moksha. Freedom from all bondages. Freedom from all attachments. Freedom from illusion, from Maya's veil. Desire that more than anything else to see clearly. That's how we begin to wake up. As we begin to see more and desire, and our spiritual impulse becomes higher, our desires become different, we begin to attract another stage. So you keep the old stage. Once you keep the old ideas and forms and thoughts and desires, you keep the old stage. They will stay with you whilst you are in that mindset, outlook. But once you change your mindset, once you change your paradigm, once you change your outlook, the stage begins to change. And see the magic of how there is no other, just you and the divine masquerading. So when you begin to change, the divine changes everything around you. Don't blame the other. There is no other but you. And you of infinite forms. There is no other but you. I hope I have brought you good news today. Don't feel guilty about anything. Whatever you have done, it doesn't really matter. But you have changed, that you have grown, that you have become different is all that matters. You know the story of Jesus, right? The prodigal son, who decided he wanted all the wealth. He didn't want to wait till his father died. Give it to me now, Father. Give it. Let me enjoy this. I don't want to wait until you pass away. And he pushed his father until his father said, okay, son, you go ahead. Take it now. He squandered it. He did everything that he could have with the wealth. And then he lived with pigs, swines. He had to share food with them. And then he thought, oh my God, what did I do? In my father's house, the table is so different. What did I do? How can I go face him now? But he mustered the courage, which we all need to do. Didn't mind that he looked like a swine. But he slowly went back home. And guess what? When he was trying to explain to his father didn't want to hear anything. His father embraced him just as swine as he was. And he says, kill the fatted calf. For my son who was lost is now found. The Father never forgets. The Father is ever forgiving. The universe is ever forgiving. The divine is your heritage. Come back home. Come back home, O prodigal child. Come back home. So that's the wisdom of today. I hope that you've been inspired. No guilt for what the past might have been. Just look ahead. Not backward. Look ahead. Forward. Ever, backward, never. Have a blessed Sunday, everyone. Sunday is always a beautiful day. Have a blessed Sunday wherever you are in our divine world. Namaskar.